Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the final match of the Consolation bracket for this year's tournament, featuring Naesala versus jmclaus. I'm here with Schadd.
Hello.
And we'll be talking about them playing this last one, which, as a prize, the winner of this match will get a 6-month complete subscription on Dominion.games. So,
oh, cool.
They get to play for a little bit of stakes here, beyond the glory. On this board, 5-2 is probably fine. So there's lots of draw and village. I mean, you can do the draw village thing and then storeroom stuff, basically.
Yeah.
And do some cursing, I guess. Those are really all the things you can do here.
The trickster that didn't get to set aside a copper.
Oh man. Yeah, this is they're going really fast because it's just click fishing village if you can afford it, click a whatever terminal smithy thing you can afford, and then
I mean they've slightly diverged in terms of what smithy they want. I like the emissary, I think, but I guess you'd kind of want a mixture of catacombs and emissaries maybe, so that there's like something in the discard pile.
Yeah, it would be, I would think, I mean, early I would think you'd take, I think you're right. I mean, like a single emissary is probably worse than a single catacombs.
Right.
It's actually not super clear that hunting grounds is like definitely better than catacombs either.
Right, then either though. The players haven't given us a whole lot of time to
no
turn through their decision points. I also sort of like a scepter, maybe. I guess you have a lot of actions.
Yeah, I mean, it's like just copies of fishing village or storeroom, I guess. I mean, I guess if you have enough of them, it can be copies of the draw things too.
You can put the scepter into your next hand with trickster.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's a thing.
Yeah, it's like not hugely different than putting a copper in some sense, but it's a little bit. Yeah, I mean, certainly better.
Ooh, get that stuff back into your deck.
jmclaus got the 5 mint.
Yeah, that would look good.
Nice. You probably toss this. I don't know exactly what's left in the 7, but well, pretty nasty, but buy copper. No, I don't think.
It's a copper that's like worth 4 victory points.
Yeah, they did do it. Then you can do a 4 mint, not a 4 mint, I guess, a 3 mint. I mean, the deck. I mean, Storm's doing a huge amount here. To make these like real, because there is so much draw. Yeah, that's funny. Well, I guess they wanted to see there, but they didn't really draw anything more I guess a fishing village, but you could have thought about stopping with the or not discarding the coppers and doing another mint, and it might actually, even though the 3 mint seems a little silly, it might actually be okay here. Maybe not needed for jmclaus, but yeah. And like Naesala there tosses everything. I don't know if there's another. I would have thought about keeping the coppers there as Naesala and doing my mint here, because they really need one. Anyway, it looks probably pretty good for jmclaus at this point.
Yeah.
No, it does. It would. Yeah, here a scepter ad would be pretty nice too, since you do have the mint, so you can.
Just something for that to do.
Yeah. It's like, it would be like, yeah, you can also do this. Seems totally fine. It's not how I would go about trying to win here with a points lead. I would just put in the more draw and stuff, right. But it'll certainly work.
You can buy the fabled 1 mint here.
Yeah. The thing is, if you don't find your storm, your turns, like, you could draw 20 cards and potentially still miss province, but if you do draw, then I guess you just have double again, I assume. Can't have less money, I guess, if you played all the draw cards again. Yeah, that's funny. Have enough there to do a trickster play also. Yeah, this will be. So I don't know quite where everything went wrong for Naesala, other than the I think the 5-2 is probably a little worse, and certainly if your trickster doesn't get to set aside a copper early on, that could be pretty bad. I didn't expect the gap to go quite this extreme.
There's maybe some point in like the middle of the game that Naesala sort of had the option to sort of play for a mint or do something like that, and they didn't.
Yeah.
You have a lot of ability to like fart around with monuments.
Yeah, I think you probably just throw stuff into the Watchtower deck and see how it's all going. The things that aren't so friendly. I mean, the trashing is terrible, but I mean, you'd have to compete with that. You'd have to empty provinces.
I don't think I like the pageant. I mean, no.
I mean, you do need to buy and expand.
Yeah, makes sense.
So it's okay, but I mean, I probably take it. It's this will be really slow though. So it's real slow. So it is one of those things where you kind of wonder if doing something less involved will ultimately get you there get you somewhere that where the point gap is big enough that you just kind of expand out the provinces and end it that way.
Right.
If we had any, like almost any other treasure here as well, it would look quite a bit different, but you can do a little horse wheel spinning to speed it up a little bit. So not true wheel spinning, but sort of. It's hard if you're sitting here thinking I'm gonna get to expand without buying a silver though. And you might, but it's certainly not super easy.
Ooh.
Sure, this will be almost, yeah, all of them. What if you
like leave a copper in hand to get the coffer?
You'd actually kind of want to count, like, are you triggering this reshuffle or not, actually? But I don't know if there's another cantrip in here, and if they clerk you like this, then you can just go right up to the end anyway. And I don't know if there's another.
And if you have the watchtower, the expand is going to go into your next hand regardless, I guess.
That's true.
Oh,
but also you just can't buy it, so.
That's your first mistake.
It's
one of those cases where I always just spend the coffer to go up to 5, and then I buy something that costs 4.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Well, Naesala maybe can go a little bit now.
I've been watching the jmclaus hands because they're the one that's closer to me on the screen, and somehow Naesala snuck a expand into their deck.
I didn't see it either. Yeah, it's just classic. Like bottom player always has a huge attention advantage.
Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes it gets swapped, but like the default. What if you get second expand? Yeah. We can blame the armory, right? We'll just blame the armory.
I like the armory. I want to blame something else.
Well, it's not super good before you have before you have an expand. It's okay once you're kind of in the middle of doing things, but you kind of want to I was going to say, while you're doing the expanding things too, at least for a few turns, you almost just want to default to just max horse hostelries. But
yeah, I wanted to do this thing before drawing with a horse.
Yeah, this is very quick. You don't really want to top deck the horses at all here. You're trying to maybe trigger a shuffle and not draw any horses, or draw as many as you need to hit 7. Nah. They did 3 of them. Wait, what? Anyway, I'm very confused. By the stopping. Incredible watchtowers.
Yeah.
Did they not play anything for cash in there? I guess they don't have either of them. Huh. Naesala's deck is kind of weird too. Doesn't have any of the. Oh no, they did have a clerk. Had they? I guess they hadn't played it. No, they did. They really did a weird. They did a really weird thing on the Seaway with the hostelry. Like they could have gained a horse.
Taken horses that game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really odd. It's such an odd like not doing thing on this kingdom where you've done it a million times. I'm always really interested in the ways people screw up. Like
they saw a mess up. I think last game they there's the one trickster.
Yeah.
The name of that card. There's one trickster that they couldn't set aside a copper, and then there's one trickster where they just kind of like didn't. They had one in their hand, but they didn't play it.
And yeah. Right. And it's like the trickster does one thing. Well, there, you know, it does two things, but
I don't like the top decking of the gold, of course.
Yeah, the gold is strange.
Win here possible. I don't know. Maybe it was at some point.
A lot of buys. This is kind of lowering is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Because this really shouldn't.
That should have been a Seaway, I think.
Mm-hmm. It really shouldn't be close here, but it kind of is maybe going to be. You can at least get the province here.
Sounds like a good idea.
Don't have to be so scared of the 3 pile, but you still are well within range of a 3 pile.
Actually, they do have to be very scared of a 3 pile because.
Well, but the jmclaus didn't get the buy though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be here. I think.
It would have to be scared of 3 pile.
I guess it wasn't actually there, but. Or no, it was 7-6. It was totally what. So when they did the Seaway before on the monument, they had the money, right? And they even had the money. They even had the money to still get the coffer. It was just a pure.
Sorry, I don't get the point of that lowering like at all.
Well, you just have to hope for the dud there, but which the lowering there makes sense to me. But this is enough. Yeah, that's really crazy.
I mean, this is a dud that wouldn't. Oh, it's not a dud because they have the dang thing. It's still kind of a dud. No, but they would have won even without.
Yeah. It's really weird. They've been playing so fast. That certainly shouldn't really have been winnable for jmclaus, I don't think, and was totally winnable. Very weird. Didn't get punished though. The missed Seaway, then you didn't have the gains. To be fair, I think it was in hand for jmclaus if they had 2 buys or 3 buys or whatever, but I maybe miscounted and maybe it was still short.
I didn't count at all, so
Yeah,
we're relying on you.
It was kind of quick, so I could have been lying about that part.
There's like 5 like smelly cards in this kingdom, and then one that I think like Pilgrim. There isn't really a reason to touch it.
Hmm. Yeah, someone's just gonna be unhappy.
Yeah. Black market versus cut purse is maybe slightly interesting.
Yeah. Probably the cut purse is better, if I had to guess. But
yeah, because both 5 and 6 are good price points.
yeah.
Okay, so Naesala, I guess, goes with the black market, presumably.
Was that their forehand? Okay.
As does
Neither
jmclaus in
one
the same
takes
way.
it. Yeah. I mean, it's that allure, you know. It could be there could
What
be
if there's something really good?
There could be anything in this black market.
What if there's a Margrave?
It could be,
which is like slightly better than what you would have otherwise gotten. And I
yeah.
actually would have taken the
I
artisan.
would have taken the
there, I
artisan. I didn't take that. I think artisan is way better than Margrave here. But if you buy Mountain Village and then immediately draw Mountain Village Margrave black market, then sure, yeah, it looks better for sure. It's funny. I actually think the Sanctuary reveal is actually better than the Margrave, but
yeah,
they're both gonna be pretty great here. Did they? Oh, they bought another. That's crazy. Actually, that's
over
yeah. Second black market over going to one village 3 terminals in this deck is actually insane. But hopefully they get in trouble somehow for it, which they're probably not actually. I think you got it. The Archive's a pretty nice pull actually. This is super. This table's okay. I don't know though. It's a very funny. Good. They do get beat up a little bit. That's such an insane deck composition choice. I'm really mad about it actually. But yeah, they're also we hadn't commented on this at all because I truly did not notice it was on the board, but they are in fact just going super negative in points when there's an incredibly functional draw and kill engine on the just in the kingdom itself. That is a good point by Clackier. That the scores are the jmclaus is at -15. It is actually funny how much they haven't not that they're never going to do it, but how much they haven't focused on playing torturers.
Yeah, something special there.
Build triple. Gonna get the Lost City. Oh, they already took the Spice Merchant. This is very negative. This is really weird. I mean, I guess you're just playing the black market a lot in hopes that you like pull a chapel and then you just
trash
ignore torture. I mean, like if you find a good from hand trasher, then the torturers do get neutered quite a bit, but It's extremely hard to. Okay, I didn't see Oasis was in the kingdom. I was about to say it's extremely hard to imagine you wanted to buy an Oasis from the black market, which in fact didn't happen. I do actually also think it's crazy that Artisan is at 10.
Yeah, including after that buy phase.
Oh, we'll see how it goes. I actually don't think Hop's good enough. Yeah. Which is funny because it's certainly a province, but maybe it's good enough. This is like triple estates down here or something. Or there's some estates gone on archive too. Never mind then. That's kind of a tough choice there then to know whether to play your mastermind.
Right.
But I don't know if there were any actions in the 4, so if there weren't, then it wasn't tough. I'm not sure silver's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, if it was that silver, it might have been better than nothing. Nobody got the chapel or anything. This is the end of... At least someone is like, I'm going to play a bunch of torturers. Someone being jmclaus. This mountain village draw is huge. Now you're going to get hit by, oh, I played 3 mountain villages and I just picked up
all the good stuff out of this next
all this crud I put in the discard. Oh no. Now your masterminds don't help you. Like it's just gonna do nothing. Also gonna eat however many more tortures from the outpost turn.
Which might be like 0.
True. Fairly likely to get... Oh, nope. You're right. You're right. Yeah, this is...
Oh, but then you can... I mean, I don't know if that really changed anything. But you can put something... like maybe sort of draw...
Oh, you can put the inn in. I guess you get to see a few more cards with the inn.
That sort of makes sense.
I guess. Everything is... Oh, you're losing by 10 points and the curses are gonna run. The curses are for sure gonna run, and then there's gonna be 3 cards left in the...
There's going to be a friendly Margrave here, I think. Unless they don't play it. Interesting.
I don't know what's left in the 7.
Siren is kind of a nice card.
Yeah.
They chose whether they wanted a Margrave more or a Siren more, but the Siren lets you discard your whole hand with impunity.
Yeah. You don't really want to yank all... I was going to say, you can do 1, but you don't really want to yank more mountain villages out. Maybe buy nothing.
I'm not sold on the Oasises either. Sort of felt that both of these players are kind of drawing more reliably than they should be. Like very slightly.
Mm.
Maybe some of that is because of Mountain Village.
I think they're okay. I mean, Naesala has quite a lot set aside at this point. Or as the exile goes. Alright, we're done with the cursing, which should just mean
just
the torturers get bought and it's done.
Yeah.
Do you have... I don't have $10 yet. Now they do. No? That's super funny. They got 10 anyway. Oh no, they just don't see it.
Yeah.
They're just not looking. Look at the kingdom. This is super mean. I love the discard 2 curses. That's really funny, actually. Bought a smithy? No, what is... This is just rude. It's not really rude because they're just ignorant, but
they just don't know about it.
Mine's touchy.
0 point duchy.
Maybe it is rude. The duchy looks a little rude, I'm not gonna lie.
It's like buying a duchy because the piles are low. And you gotta start scoring. Of course, they scored negative points by buying the smithy, and they scored 0 points by buying the duchy.
Yeah. This is one where you wish the universe was configured such that jmclaus could still win the game, but it sure is not.
Naesala could get a sequence of the prophesied bad draws.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have a smithy village separation, but
looks like that's not going to happen again.
Not here. Which just means Naesala will take 2 more turns that don't... No, they didn't go anywhere. Man, please let it happen. No, not happening still. I mean, it's the kind of thing where if Naesala is completely unaware of the way to win, then there's always... There'll be a lot more turns, actually. So...
Really killer Margrave there that triggered the shuffle and then made you discard 2 for your mountain villages.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of weird play orders for Naesala there that won't matter. Only if they notice the torch.
Also, why do you discard a copper?
Like pick it back up.
Nope, no, just not doesn't exist.
2 duchies was actually worth more points there.
This is bad enough that maybe this term from Naesala is bad enough that they're starting to look like. Nope, never mind. Does jmclaus just not have villages? I guess not.
Yeah, it looks like they're slightly short one. Or they have one village that's mastermind, and I think that got called on an outpost.
I really need jmclaus to win this game.
So it looks like they're gonna pile on duchy soon too, and that's something that Naesala is buying.
Yeah. Did jmclaus have an oasis? Or was that their first oasis? Holy.
I think that was their first and second oasis.
No, they got two. Okay. Sort of weird. Truly don't know what's happening here. Imagine like you're going through all this and you're like Naesala and you like have in mind that the duchy's emptying will end the game. Like if you like somehow you've progressed to that point where you recognize that, but it's too bad the displace isn't a remodel for some of the things you would like to do here.
Sounds like torture into a duchy.
Yeah, if you're not playing the spice merchant anymore because you only have 2 coppers.
Well, they had a province that they kept discarding.
Yeah, that also is pretty weird.
Maybe they're just trying to make like extremely mild play mistakes to make the spectators feel less bad that they're not going to win.
I don't know. This has been a weird one. We get. I hope it's the estates.
and Naesala
I hope it's not the duchies. The copper trash is a point loss. What are the Oasis gains supposed to do?
I don't know either.
It's really. This is like. It's like jmclaus is playing this one under protest. He's like. It's like the. Why are you putting me through this? But you won't resign, so it's.
Yeah, that's just like half VP there, I think.
Just gain all the Oases. Well, no, because I mean, Naesala could start buying as many cards from the black market as
There's
you
one
as you
victory
need.
point.
No, I mean buying uniques. I mean, Naesala could start buying uniques from the black market.
There's there's the farmland, which you could use to trash a curse, except it doesn't add VP to the board, it just gains you an estate.
Gotta trash. You can trash your spice merchant.
Right. Oh yeah. Into a gold or an artisan, yeah. Which would lose these points.
Yeah, but you can get more copies of those.
Yeah. You also could just get like a rat and trash your curses and so. Oh well.
Well, that was depressing.
That was too bad.
It was kind of a cool kingdom, actually.
Yeah. I agree, or thinking way back, I think that a cut purse open seems like it would have been good.
Yeah.
Just because a deck that mostly does the torturous stuff that occasionally gets a little bit of black market stuff to just see if there's anything good.
Yeah. To me, there's like this critical time period right at the start there that they didn't really play towards.
Yeah.
And as far as trying to torture, I mean, they got good. Well, especially Naesala got good black market bolts the first two plays. So,
do you open with tent here because it can be a squirrel twice?
I don't know. Both hit vampire. I guess one of them, they hit vampire in their own unique ways. Not sure I would have done the 222, but maybe it's okay.
Yeah. The horses are really nice just because they turn into just things that you use as a squirrel forever.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the draw is going to be regardless.
Yeah. It's always the there's always a little tempo question with supplies that I don't think people always, and to be fair, supplies is pretty good, so it's not like a huge thing, but if you're trying to play your vampires and such, ooh, nice, because you'll be able to do the squirrel stuff, you know, as long as you have some supplies, right? You don't have to have all of them.
Keep like at most like 4 horses for a long time.
Right, you didn't have unlimited actions here, so you throw Academy on this board, then you got something. The moats are also kind of interesting to me. But I guess if you have a loose dollar or whatever, then
yeah.
I got the second vampire. I guess jmclaus if Naesala's buying one now. No, you got a trash copper. What? Whoa. You got a trash copper.
I feel like they noticed it but didn't ask for the
No, they're
Indo.
going back. They're going back. They're going back. You gotta trash the copper. A good turn. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's rough.
Good attacks from Naesala.
That's super rough. I wonder if there even were any horses. Like, there was one? Okay, there was one.
It would have skipped over horses, I think.
No. I meant for the wish.
Oh, I see.
Which I think is just me misreading the log, but...
Oh, wait, and then jmclaus just wins instantly. Cool. Whilst we were both reading the log like fools.
This has been... I don't know. I don't know about this one. Sorry, guys.
The viewers are probably paying attention to the game, and so didn't need us to explain it to them.
I just meant the I'm gonna get physical enough. I wasn't thinking about how we're blowing it. We're doing so good. We're of course doing so good. I was thinking about how they're blowing it. like if the 3-pile was that easy, there's no way whatever Naesala gained or bought on their turn was correct.
I guess it's like potion peasant, maybe. I don't know about the potion.
Potion peasant is definitely scary.
Kind of bad. Maybe they just don't take the peasant, which is also scary.
Yeah. Sheepdog Tiara is not what I thought would be the opening here. But okay. That one's a bit beyond me. Anyway, Naesala just went into it and got the good draws for it, so. It was familiar defense all along. I should have known. It's so a little ambitious to think you'll have the sheepdogs in the opening hands.
Yeah.
Or the right opening hands. I guess eventually the familiars are played super often, but Apprentice is such a bad curse trasher.
Familiars are nice cards to have in deck for the soldier thing, which looks like that's the only way to like get money in this board.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good. They're good teacher targets, and they work with soldier.
Oh yeah.
And of course, like the cursing here is extremely good.
They send a curse to your opponent.
The sheepdog stuff is not like a tenable way of doing anything here if you don't have plus actions. Like it doesn't. It's like it just sort of mitigates the cursing issue like a little bit. And they also just didn't react the other the other sheepdog.
That looks like really, really bad.
I mean, I guess it was a shuffle consideration thing.
I guess they want
that kind of makes sense to me, actually. The shuffle's massive. So to leave the disciple out of it was probably not okay. I mean, you're just completely lost his jmclaus unless Naesala does something super awful, but you cannot actually out trash the familiar here. If they as Naesala did, buy one every time they have potion in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just draw this now and you still didn't do anything this turn.
The sheepdogs are only going to get worse now.
Yeah.
Maybe familiar is still just the best card for the deck.
Yeah, I mean, they have a teacher down in here, so.
Oh, I see, yeah.
This is the last hurrah of the. I mean, the nice thing now is you get to put the plus action on. I mean, this particular turn for jmclaus worked out really nicely. Because you're going to get to trash a couple and then put the teacher down and see what you go from there. Will they make up the points in time? I don't know, but this was pretty big. We got the curse quest. That's nice. So jmclaus did the attack quest and the curse quest. And so will they complete the cycle?
Right.
Probably not. But it would be cool if they did.
It's like if they keep doing it, the two of them combined will have discarded a total of 6 cards by the end of the game. As has just happened there. That might be all we get.
Familiar's getting low.
Which is only to the benefit of one player.
It's pretty close to the pile out. Actually, no, it wasn't quite the pile out. Next turn for sure. Assuming they haven't lowered so far that I guess you got to buy fleet here.
Yeah, I want the fleet.
Nope, didn't happen. I don't think jmclaus can't get the familiars anyway.
Right. Cool.
Next turn, wait. I'm confused. Oh, they're keeping they love the quest. Okay. No, actually, what I was confused about was no estate trash, because I thought there was a gold in there, so I thought they'd want a tiara, but I don't know. This will be kind of funny if Naesala does the emptying without, because you can empty here. but you don't get the fleet. I guess you could buy fleet. I mean, you have enough money to go empty familiars and get fleet and even get like an estate, I guess. They're going into it, which is probably
Humble
correct.
castle
I guess a
rather
humble
than
castle,
estate.
yeah. I'm just buying a familiar or a TR, I mean. Do they have does Naesala have soldiers?
I think they have one. Yeah. Trashing the estate doesn't sound like it's winning. Oh. You can make use of the clause in Apprentice where it draws extra cards if there's potion in the cost.
$12 soldier. Are they gonna just buy up to Haunted just to be that person? If you can make, I don't know if they had enough money.
Yeah, buying up to 100 costs like 18.
Oh, they had that.
Yeah.
All right. Naesala's up 3-2. We got Chameleon Tent now. Chameleon Bounty Hunter. Bit of a village challenge here, but it can be overcome. Some amount. Do a royal carriage something or swap something. I went with royal carriage. Of course, we got the swap silk merchant stuff, which is super fun. Someone's gonna miss a pile out. Someone's gonna make a pile out that shouldn't have existed. It'll be great.
Swap makes it really easy to miss pilots because it consists of like not having swapped an extra card like way at the beginning of your turn a lot of the time.
Yeah.
They're both not wanting to play Haggler as a chameleon, interestingly.
There goes one.
Breaks the cycle there.
Losing the bounty hunter is really...
Well, you can get one back.
Yeah.
Although if you don't do it there, it's kind of like you're not interested in doing it ever, probably. And they're about to go really fast pretty soon.
Yeah. The draw is still a little small, and so removing cards is nice. There's also maybe, I don't know if it's good or not, but maybe some replace bounty hunter stuff. Or bounty hunter stuff and then swap into it and get it back. If you're chameleoning the bounty hunter, but... You're really... And also, like, if you do green a little bit, then it would be nice to have one.
This, of course, looks really, really good for Naesala.
Yeah. Probably there are buys here that you could set up for a win next turn. You just have to make sure you aren't also maybe there's just one available already.
For a win this turn, yeah.
I didn't know
exactly I kind of stopped bothering to try to kill
the call on the
Naesala has money on the line. Cool.
Well, good job, Naesala. It's a very, very fast game, of course. And that's it for the match.
GG's.
Congratulations, Naesala, on winning the Consolation bracket of the Dominion Online Championship 2023. We had a bunch.
Is more Dominion.
Yeah. There are a lot of really strong players in the Consolation bracket this year. So,
yeah.
To come out on top is a good accomplishment, and congrats, of course, as well to jmclaus for second, even though you don't get anything, but you still played great. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for talking with me, Schadd.
Sure.
And we'll see y'all later.
Goodbye.